Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Grand Arena video. So we are now here in the final round of week 2 in season 22. So as if you've seen my round 1 video from this week, you will notice that I'm actually in a 4-player bracket. That's right. And as promised, I will actually explain you how it actually played out, because I wasn't sure. I've never seen this before. I asked around. People have heard of 7-player brackets, but nobody has ever heard how come there's only 4 players there. So what happened in round 1, I was going up against Speed over there, whereas the other players were matched against each other. And then after round 1, the Japanese player there, he beat the Mega player. So then I was matched up with the Japanese one. We were both at 1 wins, whereas Mega and Speed were both at 0. So then after round 2, looks like Mega beat Speed, so he's got 1 win. And obviously the Japanese player there lost against me, so he still has 1 win after 2 rounds, and I had 2 wins. So I wasn't sure what will happen now in the 3rd round, because usually in the 3rd round, if you have 2 wins, you will be faced against somebody with 2 wins. And who's got 0 will be facing somebody with 0 wins, and then the 2 players that got 1 wins, they will be facing each other. But these guys already faced each other in round 1, so what happened was, or maybe this would always happen, which basically just played with the player who we didn't play up against. So at this point the wins didn't really actually matter at all, so I'll be facing against the Mega Riles, I guess that's his name, Mega Riles, I think so. And then the Japanese player and Speed will be facing each other in the round. So that's what happens, looks like, when you have 4-player bracket. Everybody just face each other in the last round who you didn't face. My opponent for today, as mentioned, is Mega Riles, and he's a part of the RH Resistance Heroes. Old Alash Republic, I guess. Anyways, let's check out his roster. So his GP is slightly higher than mine. He's got same 5 Galactic Legends as I do, so we're pretty evenly matched there. Now he does have a 7-star Executor, whereas I have a 6-star, so slight advantage there for him in that department. And now here, when I'm starting to attack, my opponent didn't attack yet at all, so I'm just going in first this time. And giving a little bit of advantage, I guess, to my enemy, because they will know how many banners they need to win. But I don't have time today to wait, so I'm just going in. I'll try and do my best and see how it goes. So up top we got Kylo, Bossk, Beskar Mandalorian, Nute team, and General Grievous, or Relic teams, or respectable. You have to do some good team versus them. And down here we got 3 Galactic Legends and 2 Night Sister squads. So definitely the toughest defense I have faced this week. So what I'll probably do here is just start off with this Kylo team. This is the one that worries me the most. For some reason I'm always having issues in 3v3 versus Supreme Kylo Rens. I'm not sure why. No matter is it a full first order squad or is it a zombie DACA variant, for some reason these guys always give me the trouble. So what I'll be doing now here, I'll be actually taking in my Jedi Master Kenobi. I like, maybe if he would put Kenobi in the back wall, then I would probably have nothing left for Kenobi. Maybe my Jedi Master Luke can still take care of him. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But looking at the 3 Galactic Legends, he did put on defense. If he also put Master Kenobi at the back, that would mean he only has Sith Eternal left for offense, which means he won't be able to clear my Kylo there that I put on defense with DACA and Zombie. So I'm like, you know what, if that's the case, that worst case scenario, I can try Jedi Master Luke against his Kenobi, or just leave it. We'll see. That's what I'm bringing in here, see how Master Kenobi is doing. Now last week I did Master Kenobi versus Kylo, DACA, Zombie, and I lost. So I'm like, okay, let's see if we can do better here. Now luckily no tanks here, so we can pretty much take out Hux straight away before he causes too much trouble. And then we'll just go after First Order Officer next, so he doesn't reduce cooldowns on Kylo. Obviously passing turn meter, boosting turn meter will not work because of Kenobi here in the battle, but at least he won't be able to give him offense up, and as well reduce his cooldowns. There we go, so just keep going. Alright, come on. There we go. Now we're just down to Supreme Kylo Ren. Unfortunately, he constantly has advantage, so it's hard to land a critical hit on him most of the times. But at least, you can put healing immunity on him, get our ultimate going here. Okay, there we go, another healing immunity. Now luckily this ability that applies healing immunity has only a 2-turn cooldown, so you can quite quickly reapply it before Kylo really has a chance to lose it and recover health. There you go, max banner is 54, so I think it worked pretty well there. So I was happy with this battle. I've never done it before, so I didn't exactly know how it will go, but it's good to see that it's easier than the Daka zombie variant. So we got Galactic Legend number 2 for today. Jedi Master Luke here with Hermitiora and Bastila. I do have my Sith Eternal Emperor, and as we know, Sith Eternal versus any sort of Jedi lineup, well, apart from Master Kenobi Jedi lineup, it's a pretty easy and straightforward win. You really need only, especially in PvP, you just need your Sith Eternal here, and I will be bringing Watt as well. Because the Jedi Master Luke there, I think he's faster than my Sith Eternal Emperor, so he can get ability block on you, and if you don't have their tech from Watt, you won't be able to cleanse that ability block off. You can't get your linked out, which will slow down the progress of your ultimate. Otherwise, you could bring in armor, but then armor can get ability blocked as well. So definitely versus this comp with Master Luke, it's definitely better, I think, to bring in Watt just for the cleanse of the tank tech. So there you go, you link up Luke. You link up Basti, and then it's just a waiting game until you get to the ultimate. Now obviously that I do have Watt at the Relic 7, hopefully he can stick around so I can get a little bit more banners out of it. So keep healing him up whenever you can with special ability there from Sith Eternal. And I think I'm going to go for another heal here, really trying to keep Watt alive. There he goes, a big hit from Luke. I don't think Watt would have survived if I wouldn't heal him up right there. Okay, more healing. Let's unload the ultimate. Perfect. And just link up these two guys. Or actually, I'm just going now here for the kill. Come on, there we go. And actually, I was able to. There you go, 53 banners. So I was pretty happy with this. How it turned out as well. I was really happy that my Watt stayed alive, because I have a feeling I'm going to need every banner in this one. Okay, here we go. Now I've got one more Galactic Legend to do. Now unfortunately I had some issues recording next couple of battles, so you missed the beginning of the Ray battle, but basically it's a standard Ray resistance hero lineup, and I'm using the standard mirror match here with Bastila and Hermitiora. You've seen me do that before many times, and probably other players as well. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, no issues here, no danger of timeouts, and in most cases you will walk away with easy 54 banners. Obviously you are kind of wasting here Hermitiora and Bastila, because that could be another team to use, but like I said, I'm just trying to be as efficient as I can, because I have a feeling it's going to come down to efficiency in the end. Okay, there we go, going to my ultimate, perfect time, get Ray to full health, unload the ultimate for a nice 54 banner win. Whew. So 3 Galactic Legend out of the way. Now unfortunately, again, I had some issues with recording, so I didn't record the next battle, but essentially I used my Bossk, Dengar and Boba to get 54 banners versus that Talzin team. Now we got another Night Sister squad here. Obviously no zombie there, but obviously we do have revives with Daka, and all 3 of these Night Sisters can stun. So you can easily get stun locked here, especially like Daka, she can stun 2 targets possibly on her basic. So what I'll be bringing in for this particular battle is my Traya, because obviously with Traya, whenever your Sith take a turn because of her unique, Traya will dispel debuffs on them, so you don't really have to worry about the stun locks here. But obviously, as with Traya counters, you're not looking at max banners, because apart from Cyan, you really have no way of recovering protection. So best case scenario here, probably I'm looking at 52 banners, which is not all too bad really. Versus this kind of a Night Sister team. Like, I'm still trying to save my good teams, because remember, the top up there has got some still solid teams. We all know what Relic 7 Jungle likes to do to my teams, so I'm definitely going to take him more seriously this time. And who knows what's at the back. Another Galactic Legend, Darth Revan, Sealaz, who knows, General Skywalker, who knows what's hiding at the back. So I try to always clear this bottom with as little as I can. not always going for the max banners here at the bottom zone, just because, you know, you don't know what's waiting at the back. There we go, got first Annihilate with Nihilus, took care of Asajj. Going after Daka next. Alright, let's just renew that Isolate on Spirit. And at this point, after you get your first Annihilate out, whenever you do Isolate, target Scion actually, so you are reducing his cooldown so he can get to his special ability where he recovers protection faster. So hopefully he can end up with full protection in the end. Again, targeting Scion, so I was able to reduce his cooldowns again, so he was able to top up his protection. Nihilus had another Annihilate timed perfectly, 52 banners, so, you know, I was happy with this win. You know, getting 52 with Traya, it's really, you know, the best case scenario. Alright, let's look what's at the back. Alright, we got Phasma. Alright, we got Bad Batch. Okay, I never played against Bad Batch, so we'll see what we're going to do there. We got Shaak Ti, Geos, and we got Maul. Alright, so not the hardest teams, but, you know, banner sniping teams definitely. So let's go to the top zone now, first, I guess, because this is where the harder teams lie. Probably have to start with that Grievous squad. It's probably the toughest team here in one way. Let's have a look at the mods. So quite fast Grievous, but not max health, so maybe he's got a speed arrow or something. Let's look at the other two. Got lots of potency on B2, so luckily no tenacity, so this is good, because I'll be taking my Mothma here, and hopefully we can land a daze on B2. So obviously with high tenacity B2s, it's hard to land daze on them, and if you don't let daze on B2, those Mothma teams can struggle sometimes, especially my guys that are only relic free. But luckily, you know, also his Grievous is not max health, his B1 is only a relic 2, so hopefully we can pull out this win. Always about 50-50 with Mothma versus GG here in 3v3 with this squad. But, you know, looking at the rest of the board, I really need to save all my other teams for elsewhere. So, you know, hopefully we can get some job done. Worst case scenario, it's going to be tier 2 shot. Alright, let's go. Bring up our soldier. So the goal here is to take out B1 as quickly as you can. Luckily, all those, you know, extra assists you're getting is not too hard, but as you can see, my relic free there, Cassian, is taking a beating. There we go. I was able to apply daze over there on B2 because, you know, he didn't have so high tenacity. My K2 was able to do that, and now just keep going after B1. B2 will not be able to gain bonus turn meter, and, you know, start feeding turn meter to Grievous. So as soon as B1 is gone and you still have all your guys alive, you should be good to go. Because if that happens, Mothma will be able to revive him anyways. I'm just a little bit now attacking Grievous, giving me more time to heal up before I go after B2 again. Because, you know, whenever you take B2 out, Grievous will again get upset and angry. So I'm just going after B2 here. Get him out. One more hit. There goes Grievous, and there we go. So once you're like this, you know, 3v1 on Grievous, there's no danger really here anymore. It's just a case of, you know, probably playing for a minute or sometimes even more to get him down. But eventually, when you do promote your soldier, he'll be able to apply defense penetration up to your guys, which will allow them to do more damage. And again, you know, getting K2 there to full protection is usually not possible. So again, 53, that's pretty much best case scenario here with this Mothma team versus General Grievous. Alright, so let's move on to our next battle here. We still got quite a few tricky teams here to go up against. Let's have a look at this Beskar Mandalorian team. Just checking out modes, see their offenses, speeds and like that. But, you know, as long as they don't have a crazy fast quill here, what should work. I've done this before already once, but it was versus Gear 12 IG and Gear 12 quill. But I don't think it will really matter all that much. I'll be doing Shaak Ti, Rex and 5s, and that team actually works really well. Obviously Shaak Ti lead, your clones are getting extra stat boosts, and then as well extra speed. Shaak Ti can as well heal them up whenever they attack out of turns. They recover some protection as well, and then you're just kind of stalling the battle until Rex gets his aerial advantage online. One shot Beskar Mandalorian, and then, you know, so one shot Quill, one shot IG. So it's pretty much like, you know, a long battle, but, you know, very safe, because here, you know, Beskar Mandalorian there. Maybe if he would be, I don't know, relic 7 or 8, maybe that would be more scary. But at this relic level that I showed you, it's nothing to be worried about, because we are getting extra health boost there from Shaak Ti's lead. So Rex isn't as squishy as he would have been otherwise, and obviously also with less enemies on the board, you got less whistling birds on Mando, so you don't need to worry about I think too much here. Well, they got a shock and a stun, doesn't really matter. Shaak Ti can go ahead, dispel that, call them for an assist. They're attacking out of turn, so they're recovering health and protection. So one thing to note here, when you're putting hits on these guys, just don't get anybody like, below 100% health, because then I can't remember exactly what's the threshold, but just whoever's got protection, keep tapping them, because then Mandalorian there, he'll get his bonus turn, he can put damage immunity on somebody, so just kind of spreading the damage all around here, to be honest. Just waiting for Rex to get a turn. For his cooldown of air advantage, it gets obviously 2-0, and there we go, pop Mandalorian. And now just a case again of a waiting game here. So I'm just kind of putting hits. So what I'll start doing is go after Quill, because in some cases you will be able to take him out the conventional way, in some cases not. So we might have to use air advantage on him in the end. After all, go ahead and do it. It's always worth mentioning that air advantage can be evaded, so if the target has force up, that will be evaded, so you won't be able to hit them. If that happens, obviously save air advantage, first get rid of the foresight, and then go ahead and use it. Boom, there we go, easy 54 banners. And that's why I started saving this Shaak Ti team now for offense, because many people put actually Beskar on defense, and just seems like a very effective, very consistent counter here for max banners without any stress. Up next we got Kylo and a mask here with OG Kylo and Sith Trooper. Now in previous round I did Jedi Knight Luke and Hermit Yoda versus these guys, but however I only used Hermit Yoda with Rey, as you've seen. So what I'll be attempting here is Jedi Knight Luke solo versus these guys. I've seen it, some people do it, I've seen it in meta report, apparently works 100% of the time. However, I have never done it myself before. So let's do it, let's try it out, see how this one goes. If really Jedi Knight Luke can solo these guys, then I don't know. I'm really questioning, should I be putting myself Kylo Ren and Mask teams on defense or not? If Luke Skywalker can actually solo them, that's crazy. Alright, let's see how this one will go. Alright, yeah, they're faster, they go first, that's fine. Let's get a stun. Now we get Heroes Arise, see if we can get Sith Trooper out before he does anything. We don't want him to. One thing to note here, if you do go one solo versus these Kylos, OG Kylo will simply not use his AoE if there's only one target like this in the battle, which goes to your advantage, because then he will not be feeding constant turn meter to his allies. So again, it's kind of a bad AI kind of design, if you will, that we can exploit here. Don't need to worry about him at all. Now obviously we are doing less damage from Jedi, because Jedi Will is not ignoring defense anymore, but because Kylo Ren Unmasked is a tank, basic from Luke will be doing extra true damage there. There you go, no issue at all. 55 banner win there, solo Jedi Knight Luke versus Kylo Ren Unmasked. So I was pretty happy with how that went. Alright, so we've got more here, annoying squads. We got Bossk, we got Nute. So let's first take care of this new team. This is really like 3 annoying characters together, Nute, Dooku and Jango. Like a lot of cases those would be in 3 separate teams on their own, but in this case my opponent put them all in the same team, so it's going to be an extra annoying team. So what I'll just do here, I do have my Master Luke still available, so that's what I'll do. I don't want to fool around too much here with Jango. You've seen what he's done to me in round 1. He caused a lot of trouble. I don't have, I don't have that many good Jedi left here yet, so I want to try and, just do what I can. And, like Jango, he can ignore the taunt. He's got a big head, so you definitely don't want to bring in squishy characters. And again, there's not a whole lot of protection recovery in this team, so I'm just bringing in 2. I think that should be more than enough. Let's get some ability blocks. Unfortunately, no ability block on the character I needed ability block the most, and that was Jango. So what I'm trying to do is just take Nute out first. We have to take him out twice, so might as well get it out, exhaust his revive that he gets. we are now ability blocked, so we can't cleanse of extortion. So you can really see how annoying this team is. But you know, hopefully we can get through this. Alright, let's cleanse of extortion, increase cooldowns on Django so he doesn't put a big hit on us here. Your Dooku going to stealth that, but there are no tanks on here. Why would you go to stealth? Anyways, as you can see, I'm struggling here a little bit with the extortion. Alright, big hit from Django. We were able to take it. Let's see if we can take Nute out now, so I don't have to deal with his extortion anymore. Perfect, there he goes. Django now lost damage immunity, so we can actually go out now after him. One hit. Alright, come on, one more. I think that should take care of him. There we go. Alright, I don't think there's a way we can get protection back on these two guys. So that'll be like what, 53 banners, 52? What are we looking at? 53 banners versus this kind of team, I think. You know, I'm happy with this. So far so good, everything going according to plan, going good banner wins. Only Bossk standing between me and the fleet. I was a little bit thinking what to do versus these guys, because as we know, like Relic 8 Boba is no joke. Like this Bossk is not particularly fast, so I wasn't too concerned about Bossk there. Check out Boba as well. Got some speed on him, but again, nothing too crazy. So I've done before Ray BB-8 and Veteran Han versus these guys, and it worked really well. So I'll try this again. I know these battles sometimes can get a little bit tricky, so hopefully I can pull it off, because otherwise I don't know what I'll do with the bottom teams. I'm really kind of stretching here my offense, so I was really like, I have no idea where to use Ray, so might as well give it a go here. Obviously you could bring in R2 as well, but I do like a Veteran Han there for his AoE ability block, that can come in clutch as well. Alright, ability block. No ability block on Bob. Okay, that will complicate things. Luckily then Vet Han landed an ability block on him. Alright, get rid of the taunt. Trying to keep alive, but they're just hellbent going on Veteran Han, and down he goes. Alright guys, this is not going well. I'm not sure I'll be able to do... here comes a... Alright, this is not looking good, guys. And now they're going all out. Man, AI is playing really well here. Alright, the reason why I didn't retreat, because Bossk just used his taunt ability, and then their Boba as well used his big hit as well, so whichever cleanup team comes in, they'll be off cooldowns. So I'm just bringing in, I wanted to save Han and Chewie for the bottom, but I'm just going to do this now, get these guys out. And then when I was looking back at this fight, I'm like, I should have done this in the first place probably, rather than trying to be fancy there with Ray. But I was just trying to find a good team that Ray can beat. She wouldn't be much help at the bottom. Yeah, she can take out a Phasma team, but who can't take out a Phasma team, right? So I dropped 20 banners here. Hopefully this doesn't cost me the match. We'll see in the end. For now, I'll just keep going, keep our morale high, try to get as many banners as we can, and let's hope that my opponent stumbles on one of my defenses, because otherwise, this will be a loss here in this round. But anyway, just finish off Dengar here. At least we'll get max banners, it seems, unless Dengar's got a banner sniping AoE. No, he does not. 34 banners. Alright, let's have a look now at the fleet zone. What's waiting for us there? Let's see, did he put his executor on defense or not? At first glance it looks like not, but yeah, there it is, his 7-star executor, only 2 reinforcements, which means it's IG and Boba there. And that's how you really want to place your executor. Don't put full reinforcements, because then sometimes AI will bring in one of those non-bounty hunter reinforcements, and this will make it easier for your opponent to defeat it. Got the Shaak Ti team. Do still have my General Tremor left here, so I'm just going to go there. Because these ones with 5s can drag on for a while they're trying to take out 5s. Arc Trooper can do some big hits. So I'm just getting my Giant Dragon here. As soon as take Shaak Ti out, I mean, there's no danger really here. But still these guys can snipe some banners just because of the turret. They're assisting, dispelling your buffs, dealing true damage to your guys and stuff like that. So we'll see if we can maybe get Yoda back to full protection at least. trying to call Revan for an assist, because as you know, with Revan's lead, when you attack out of turn, you'll be recovering protection, so that's kind of one way how you can recover banners. Here comes more banners sniping from the turret, getting some protection up. Let's call Yoda for an assist actually. Oh no, Revan. Seems like a Revan was closer to full protection. Get an assist from Yoda there. Let's see if we can get another assist over on Revan. Top him up maybe. There we go. We got Revan to full protection. Alright, 53 versus the Shaak Ti team. Again, I was quite happy with this result in the end. Alright, so moving on. We are now kind of going towards the unknown here at batch. Now checking at their mods, at least they're not like super fast, super quick. Also there is no... I'm just checking what actually they do this. So they do get some extra health and protection. So they'll be a little bit more tanky. We got Wrecker there as well. Quite tanky as well. Not too fast. Let's see how fast is there. What's his name? Tech. Oh, he's got speed set on him. But again, 257. Okay. So not crazy fast. No echo that can apply daze on us. So what I think I'll do, I'll just bring in my troopers. I do have now Relic 5 Dark Trooper finally. So I'll bring him in for some extra firepower. So hopefully this will be enough to burn through these guys before they get a turn. You know, before they get the whole thing with true damage going and stuff like that. We'll see. I'm just slightly concerned for that extra health and protection they're getting from Hunter's lead, but hopefully Dark Trooper, you know, can punch his way through here. Oh, Tech is starting in stealth. Huh, interesting. I didn't realize that, because he was the weakest one and I want to take him out. Well, we have to go after Hunter then next. Oh, look at Dark Trooper. Oh yeah. This is working already, I can see it. However, we have to go after Wrecker now. Now luckily we got a Dispel with Piet here on the light side enemies. Oh, he went into stealth again, you coward. Alright, looks like we have to go through Wrecker first now. Let's give some turn meter to the team. Basic, get an assist from Dark Trooper. Another basics. Come on, let's go, go, go. Alright, well, that was easier than I thought. There we go, 54 banners. It was the first time I was going versus Bad Batch in 3v3. So I was happy to see the troopers do some good work versus these guys. Alright, 3 more teams. So let's just do here battle versus, you know, Gear 12 Geos essentially. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Bringing in Thrawn, it's always useful here, so you can just put a Fracture and Brute, and then you don't worry about his, you know, taunts and everything. Start with a Force Crush, go into Merciless. You throw Culling Blade there, a Spy, so you don't need to worry about him, you know, putting some big hits, because even a Gear 12, you know, can do some damage here. No ability block, unfortunately. Force Crush on Sandthag. Come on, get him out. Perfect. I do not want to attack Sandthag, because he can counterattack. No stun. Let's swap with Vader. He doesn't have yet his Culling Blade available. Oh, don't you dare snipe some banners, Sandthag. Don't you? Don't you dare. Hey, there we go. Full banners. Wasn't expecting that, that's for sure. Okay, so apart from that Bossk blunder that I did, you know, I'm having a pretty good run here, to be honest. No, Maul. Like I said, I'm slowly running out of teams here. I was gonna do Han and Chewie versus these guys, but because Rey choked on Bossk, I had to put Han and Chewie there. So now I'm kind of scraping bottom of my roster here, really. Trying to see, because these guys dodging, you know, they can daze, and then Marauder is very tanky, he can hit hard. So you have to bring some solid team versus these guys that you can take them out. So what I do, I've kind of, you know, 3 plug and play characters brought together. I'm actually bringing in here Gideon, because his lead will also boost health and protection on Wampa, so we'll make Wampa tank here. So that's always good to see, make sure Wampa survives, because he's our only source of damage here, really. And his basic, in case you didn't know, cannot be evaded. So he'll be able to land a hit on this guy with his basic attack every time. They won't be able to dodge because of Maul's lead. Bringing in armor, we can put some Beskar there, hopefully, you know, protect our banners. Apply armor shreds, especially over on Marauder, because his defense will be very high here. Alright, let's get this thing on the road. My armor luckily is very fast, so she can go out first. I'm going to go after Marauder first, because he's the real threat here in terms of damage. Go, let's push back turn meter on everybody. Alright, and let's get some Beskar flowing through Wampa's veins. There we go, another armor shred. There we go, June AoE gets some bonus protection now. Unfortunately, Maul ended days on everybody, so we won't be able here to get counterattacks with Wampa for the time being, but which is not, you know, that really kind of annoying because they're in stealth most of the time, so you wouldn't be able to counterattack anyways. So we got another armor shred already on Sith Marauder, so hopefully we'll be able to take him out whenever he comes out of stealth. Hopefully Wampa loses as well days in a moment. I got two already stacks of Beskar. Might as well put it on Gideon actually. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully he can start recovering some protection. Yeah, let's do an AoE. Landing daisies across the board except Marauder. Wow, Marauder still hanging in there. And because I have Beskar both on Gideon and Wampa, they're obviously called to assist whenever you use that special ability there with armor. So it's a very fun team in the end to use. We'll see how many banners we can get away with. Probably maximum we're looking at is 53, because I think armor herself, she can't recover really any protection herself. Give me an armor shred, basic, and boom, there we go. Oh, I was full banners. Perfect, 54 banners. So fun little 3v3 team there to use versus Maul. Just kind of leftover plug and play characters. So I was very happy with that result in the end. I haven't got a whole much left here versus Phasma team that can get me max banners. So I'm just going for the safest win here, which is Night Sisters. I don't think these guys can handle. I don't have Zombie, I don't have Daka, but you know, I went here with Asajj lead, so we get some turn meter removal. I chose this over Plague. Obviously have to be careful here for the counterattacks from Stormtrooper. I'm just trying to get Executioner out. As soon as you take Executioner out, obviously there is no really threat here because their main damage dealer is gone, but you know, we still have First Order Stormtrooper here sniping banners from you. Come on, got a stun on him, perfect. Still 53 banners. Do you know what? I'll take it with Night Sisters. Night Sisters are similar like Traya. It's really difficult to get high banner. They can beat a lot of teams, but getting high banner wins is a bit hard. Alright, let's get this first out of the way. We all know from my experience this is a 50% win rate. Malevolence versus Executor. Let's see what kind of RNG we pull this time. Just get a 4 set up. Who they gonna target? This is probably the worst case scenario, going after Vulture, because I don't have Vulture now to apply Buzz Droids on Razor Crest. But anyway, I'll just keep pushing, see what we can make out of this battle. At least if we can take 1 or 2 ships down, you know, I'll be happy. But for now, not looking good. Losing Vultures left and right already. Alright, Spy, what you got for me, buddy? Oh, perfect. Got Xanadu Blood. Don't you dare dodge, don't you? Yeah, so far getting the worst RNG another dodge. Worst RNG possible, guys. Gosh. Not looking good. Let's see if at least I can take Xanadu Blood out, but it's not looking at all promising. Okay, alright, fine. I finally got a dodge there as well. No, don't go after Hyena Bomber, guys. Don't go after Hyena Bomber. Go after my Vulture Droids now. Anyway, let's bring in Ebon Hawk just to slow down the contract a bit. Come on, just somebody take out Cat Bane. Come on. Big head. Not quite there. Just get him out. Whew, finally. Alright, at least I got Cat Bane out, so... But still, you know, cleanups can be messy here. Let's see what they've got. Alright, they got Boba. Alright, well... Should I save my big hit? Let's save it. Saving Buzz Droids, because they will cleanse them off anyway. Alright, here we go. One more turn to ultimate. As long as we can survive long enough here, we should be good to go. Let's reapply Chaff. Yeah, that's fine. Go after Ebon Hawk. He did his job. Don't need aim. Perfect. Okay. Alright, here we go. Ultimate. question is, do we have enough firepower to finish off these guys? Come on, big head. Oh. Let's get boss droids over on Boba actually. Yeah, and basic finish off Houndstooth. Okay, here we go. Come on, get Bob out. Okay. Oh. Hang in there, guys, hang in there. What worries me is that we didn't get through Razor Crest once yet. He still has this extra life there. Just, you know what, get Bob out of here. Come on, trying to get him out. Ah, here comes their contract. And here comes their ultimate. Ah. Alright, at least this will be an easy cleanup. Right, no Xanadu blood, no Boba, no Houndstooth. I think they should be pretty straightforward cleanup. So as for cleanup, what I like to actually bring in is a first order fleet. Because, you know, they have all this extra speed and turn meter to begin with. So even though the enemy starts with preloaded turn meter, you can catch up with them quite quickly actually, as you will see. Okay, they're going after Silencer now. So all their abilities are off cooldowns, which is great. So we can a little bit get control on the field now. Alright, big hit. Almost got him. Alright, cool. So let's get Hunted over on IG. Get IG out. Nice. So we just have to take care of Razor Crest now. And, you know, we should be good to go here in terms of banners, I think. Man, stay off my Silencer. Stay off him. To be honest, you know, they will take forever to get to their ultimate, so the only complication here would be, you know, you get close to taking out Razor Crest, and then the enemy there can heal him straight back up if you don't take him out fast enough. But you have to take him out twice. There we go. First one. Oh, luckily no heal yet to use yet. Perfect. Let's see if we can take him out. There we go. Call an assist on Silencer, give me a stun, another basic, and boom, there we go. But you know what, 46 banners, I probably lost about 5 banners here, to be honest, because that Malevolence counter, even if I would have pulled off a win, would probably be like 51 banners. So I only dropped about 5 banners here, so this kind of cleanup is actually not too bad. You know, I'm not going to stress about it. I'm quite happy actually with this Executor battle in the end. The only one that hurts was that Bossk Ray battle, to be honest. But everything else has gone quite smoothly, I think, for me in this round. It's just a standard Negotiator versus Chimera battle. You know how these ones go. They're not really scary at all. And usually high banner wins as well. Alright, there we go. Just need to take care of Pulps now. Get an Unending Loyalty. Get another taunt there on Wiving. Just make sure he keeps it after this following turn. Alright, here comes the Sniper himself. Okay, let's bring in reinforcements, see if we can get a big assist from Anakin. Come on. Come on, get him out, get him out, get him out. Just throw an AoE, and there we go, boom. And we got 67 banners, so I actually just dropped 1 banner there because Anakin wasn't at full health. So, you know, pretty happy with the wins after all. And there we go, this is my final score. To be honest, considering I dropped 2 battles, I think this is quite a good score. So as long as my opponent drops a battle, I think I should be good, but I'm not sure if that will be possible because, you know, apart from 3 Galactic Legend he's set on defense, he still has a lot left in his tank for attack. So we'll come back and see how he does. For now we'll just have to wait that he attacks and then I'll be back. But for now, as you can see, just this boss kind of battle there. That one was totally, I guess, my wrong decision what to do there. Versus Executor, we had a really bad RNG to start off, so actually how that battle turned out in the end for an easy cleanup, I was extremely happy afterwards. So we'll see, and there you go, that's the final board. So it's a win for me. So let's have a look what happened here. So all one shots in my separated zone. Let's have a look at the bottom zone now. All one shots as well in my dark side zone, and let's look at the Malite side zone at the back. What was going on there? Oh, all one shots, but he needed 7 battle for my Gear 11 Maul. Okay, interesting. And he needed 2 shot on Executor as well. Alright, so there you go, guys. In the end, it was a win, but, you know, it felt a little bit uncomfortable after, you know, I did my attacks, especially because knowing that I could have one-shot everything except obviously Executor. You know, I felt a little bit frustrated with myself, but anyway, in the end it worked out. Just pointing out that this small team actually worked really well on defense. Like in round 1 and 2, my opponents, they needed 2 battles, they spent 2 battles on it, and this one even 7. I'm not saying this team is OP, it's just probably new and people don't know exactly how to approach it, how this team works. So I was definitely happy even with a Gear 11 Maul here. You know, he got me wins in round 2 and 3 actually. Alright guys, hope you found this video fun and useful, showing you different counters this time than before, because the defense my opponent said was a little bit harder than I've seen this week. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.